All right, guys, just going to take a quick look at the markets. I haven't posted on YouTube in a little while. I provide a lot more detailed summary and a lot more information in my Discord. If you'd like to join, the link is in the description. I'm going to do a brief over here. In my opinion, I think we're going to continue seeing some money flow out of the US markets because the world globally is heavily invested and allocated to US markets. It's the biggest market in the world. It's where most investors globally have most exposure. And I think what's happening is it's not necessarily that the US markets are crashing, because I don't think that's going to happen personally. I think they'll end up finding a spot and hovering around there for a bit sooner or later. But I think what's happening is some money is coming out and redistributing into other markets, including the Canadian market, which has outperformed the US markets this year. Canadian market is still slightly down on the year, but not by much, by very little. This is a very small percentage decrease compared to the NASDAQ, which is a much larger decrease on the year thus far, double digits. Right now, Canadian market's only down a couple percent on the year, and it still looks quite bullish to me. And I see this as a potential monthly bull flag forming, and I personally am expecting more upside in the Canadian markets, especially with the new government. I think there's going to be some deregulation here in Canada, and that our government is going to try and stimulate the economy as much as they can with all this U.S. tariff threats. So I'm bullish the Canadian markets. I think some investors are going to be moving some money here. A lot of Canadians are heavily invested in the U.S., and a lot of them might want to pull some of that money out and put some in their own markets over here. And that's happening globally. You take a look at Germany. Germany's market is pretty much at all-time highs, very bullish on the year. I mean, look at this chart. On Germany, you're seeing it even with Russia. The Russian markets are up as well. They've dumped a lot in the past when the war started, but I don't know if this was the war. Was it 2022? But they dumped a lot in the past. They're seeing some recovery recently. You can't invest in the Russian markets in any big way as a Canadian or American, to my knowledge. But I'm just trying to say that money continues to flow into other markets. It looks like we're seeing a little bit of a drop in India's market, though. In the past several months, we've seen a pretty big decrease there. Let's take a look. The Nikkei, pretty slow here, over a year now, not much momentum. But mainly Germany, I'm seeing a lot of money flow there. And in Canada, Canada's markets are looking quite good to me as well. But obviously, the biggest money has been going into gold. Gold's chart is extremely bullish. I don't know when or if it's going to consolidate anytime soon. I was looking upwards of $3,200 before we see a more longer term consolidation. Right now, TradingView detecting a potential rising wedge on gold. I don't really see it, but we are seeing that resistance trend line at the top. So we'll see if gold rejects around here, around this 3,000 mark. But I do think money is going to be flowing into some gold stocks and miners as well. So you might want to keep an eye for some movement there because they've been laggards. Oil's been on a decline here, but it's at a long-term support level. So we'll see if it holds up around here. Overall, I'm bullish commodities. I still think commodities are overall bullish here. You're seeing even copper almost hitting all-time highs here again that it's seen last year. And gold is just looking extremely bullish here, although it's getting quite overextended. I don't know if it's going to stop because there's just no reason for it to stop right now, in my opinion. So gold looking really good. Silver, not nearly as good as gold. We'll keep an eye on that $35 mark, but it's something to keep an eye on as well. But overall, bullish commodities, bullish Canada, bullish China as well. China is extremely bullish this year thus far, up double digits on the year. And gold. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great week. Check out the links in the description if you'd like to join the premium Discord. I have information for everybody in there. I've got news bots posting news, so you can get all your news in my group. I post the earnings calendar for the week. I post information to educate you on charts and strategies and more. I have a swing bot to give you swing trade ideas. I have a scalp bot to give you scalp trade ideas. I post AI trade ideas frequently. I go live pretty frequently. I take days off too, several days off, but I come on the live podcast every so often, maybe a couple times a week on average. And I provide my own swing trade ideas and market analysis and weekly research reports. And there's just something for everybody in there, and I have a great community. So if you'd like to join, I'm offering an 8-day free trial right now in the description. So check that out. And right now I also have a promotion going, 25% off on my products and services on my website. Just use coupon code 25% off. 25% off is the coupon code, no space. Check that on my website. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an amazing week and good luck in the markets.